Imagine walking into a forest, but instead of trees, you find thousands of human bodies, stiff, lifeless, mounted on wooden stakes, swaying in the wind. The stench of blood and decay fills the air. This was not a nightmare. This was real. And it was the work of one man, Vlad the Impaler. Welcome to Truth and Tales TV. Please don't forget to subscribe for more intriguing dark history. Vlad III of Wallachia, born in 1431 in Transylvania, is remembered as one of history's most terrifying rulers. To his enemies, he was a monster. To his people, a strict protector. He lived in a violent age, war between Christians and the rising Ottoman Empire. But Vlad's methods of ruling went far beyond the battlefield. His favorite punishment earned him his infamous name, the Impaler. Impaling was a cruel and slow death. Victims were stripped naked. A sharp wooden stake was forced through their body, sometimes through the stomach, other times through the chest or even lower. The stake was planted upright in the ground, and the victim's body was left to slide down under its own weight. Death could take hours or days. Imagine a person screaming under the scorching sun, birds pecking at their flesh, while onlookers watched in horror. This was Vlad's favorite spectacle. In 1462, the Ottoman Sultan Mehmet II marched into Wallachia with an army of over 100,000 men. But what they found on the road was something so horrifying that even hardened warriors trembled. Before them stood a forest of the dead, 20,000 impaled corpses stretching as far as the eye could see. Men, women, even children. The smell of death was unbearable. The Sultan himself reportedly turned back, saying he could not face a man who could commit such terror without fear. Vlad used terror as a weapon. Thieves, traitors, beggars, all were impaled to spread fear. Some stories say he once invited hundreds of noblemen to a feast and had them all stabbed and impaled by the end of the night. He left cities filled with rotting bodies, heads on spikes, rivers of blood flowing. His cruelty was so infamous that German pamphlets of the time described him as a demon in human form. Vlad's brutality was so extreme that centuries later, his name became tied to myth. The Irish writer Bram Stoker borrowed his family name, Dracul, to create the legendary vampire Count Dracula. But the real Vlad was far worse than any vampire tale. He didn't drink blood in secret. He spilled it in rivers for the world to see. The story of Vlad the Impaler reminds us how fear can be more powerful than any sword. His cruelty carved his name into history, forever as the man who ruled with terror. Thank you for watching Truth and Tales TV. If you enjoyed this horrific tale, please like, share, and subscribe for more dark history that the world has tried to forget.